Welcome to Newport Beach, California. It's here, beyond the radiant sun, sand, and surf, where you'll find the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, with competitors vying for golden tickets to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Every second of action carries extra weight. Join us as we kick off the first stop of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI. Why limit pickleball to just the daytime? Night owls welcome. LSI Industries is the official lighting partner of USA Pickleball. Acacia. Play without limits in the new Acacia Pickleball shoe. Comfort everywhere on the court. Zealous, the insole to end all insoles, featuring patented Smart Cells cushioning. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Franklin's X40 is the official ball of the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And Original Penguin, an Original Penguin by Munsingwear, the official apparel partner of USA Pickleball. Good morning and welcome to the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships here at the Pickleball Club at Newport Beach. I'm Dave Fleming and it is singles day here at the tournament, and we're jumping right into a great match, and it's young versus old. We've got Zane Navratil serving to Paul Olin. Paul Olin, one of the senior singles specialists, jumping into the young pro draw. Here we go, Navratil to serve. And Olin getting to see what that serves like right off the bat. Quick point for Zane.
Two, zero.
Serve clearly a factor, obviously, right off the gate here. And obviously, Navratil's serve has been well documented. Olin will get used to it as we go here.
Four, zero.
See the movement on that serve. Olin lunging, setting up a shorter return, and Navratil with the pass.
5-0. Point. Timeout's been called by the receiver. It's a 1-minute timeout. The score is 6-0.
So interestingly, Olin won the toss and chose side. Obviously, he'll get to serve first in the second game, but Navratil off to a commanding 6-0 lead with his serve dictating play here, creating short returns. Olin jumping into the pro singles and seeing the effect of a serve that, quite frankly, Navratil spent a lot of time perfecting, and it has really given him a chance to rise up in the singles rankings and has commanded many podiums as he's advanced through this 2021 campaign.
15 seconds.
See if Olin can find a deep return and get on the board here.
Time in, 6-0.
Found the deep return, but the Navratil forehand passing shot just way too good.
7-0.
Olin just under siege with the variety of serves that Navratil is throwing at him here.
8-0.
facing the wrong way. And even the net is not a friend of Olin's here. Navratil has as many pitches as one of the best major league pitchers with his serve. Look, his back is to us, folks, as he serves. Jumping all over the place here, and we are at 10-0. And Zane Navratil just way too much with the serve and the overall game, and we just witnessed an 11-0 run to start a match, folks. So we're going to take a quick timeout and go to a commercial break, and we'll be back, and Paul Olin will serve right after this. All right, folks, we are back. For Paul Olin, starting game 2. The good news is he will get to serve here to start this second game. Just the onslaught of the Navratil serve.
Time in. 0-0.
Great drop volley and ready for Olin to track it down, and hits it into the open court. You can see the speed that Paul Olin has as one of the top senior pro singles players, running into another level here with Zane Navratil. Let's see if he can find some returns and put a fight up here in game number 2.
Zero.
Olin tried to short hop it and get rid of the spin quickly, but that obviously creates a perfection that's hard to do again. The variety of serves, I don't know if Zane has stood facing Olin in a while here. This time he will. And the Navratil barrage continues. And the spin off that serve. Watches Zane, faces away, huge spin. Watch this thing kick to the right. I mean, that jumped a good 2 feet there, folks. It's hard to time that up. And look at that spin. Clean ace on that one, and we're at 5-0 in game 2. Good try by Olin there, but the two-handed backhand
0.
Too precise from Navratil.
Point.
Just no answer for returning the ball deep and away from the Navratil passing shots. Here he is again with his back to the court. You hear that boxcar production net microphone there, as unfortunately Olin's pass slams into the tape, and we're at 8-0 in game number 2. And now 9. Our ref today from Minnesota is Alan Roman calling it for us. Appreciate all the certified refs that we have here from USA Pickleball. Nice slice angle there from Navratil, and he's staring at match point here, potentially putting together 2 11-0 runs.
Zero.
And ended with an overhead. Great singles player, Paul Olin, in the senior pro game, ran into a buzzsaw, the Zane saw here in that match, and 11-0, 11-0. We will take a commercial and be right back to you here at the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
All right, folks, we will be back in just a few minutes with our next match. Paul Olin, the 6th seed, against Gabe Anderson, the 9th seed. We're here at the Pickleball Club at Newport Beach for the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Don't go anywhere. We got some more great singles coming up right after these messages.
Slightly favored backhand. Good hand-eye coordination.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
All right, folks, Dave Fleming here. Welcome back to the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Got another singles match for you here. We've got Gabe Anderson, our 9th seed, going up against Paul Olin, a accomplished senior pro singles player. He ran into the Zane Saw in his first match that we saw here on our beautiful live stream court here at the Pickleball Club at Newport Beach. So Olin looking to get his mojo going again. Did win his first match against Ben Newell. Gabe Anderson, very new to pickleball, from St. George, Utah, has been playing pickleball for just 3 months, and here he is in the pro draw here today at Newport Beach. Our certified USA Pickleball referee is Leslie Frank from right here in California, so she'll be calling everything for us. Again, just to set the stage here, we are using the Franklin X40 ball, and this is a backdraw match. We'll be going 1 game, 2-15 to move on here in our bracket. So look forward to an interesting battle here between these players. And
All right, ladies. I need Jennifer Trevenere, Mary Brasha to report to court 32.
Gabe Anderson takes one practice serve, and
Jennifer Trevenere, Mary Brasha, court
Paul
32.
Olin showing great sportsmanship there, saying go ahead and practice one more serve. And we're ready to go. Olin thrilled to get the serve back right away and just put that other match behind him here. So again, 1 game to 15. We'll switch sides at 8. Paul Olin to serve to Gabe Anderson. Beautiful passing shot from Olin, inside out forehand. Paul Olin from Maryland, former U.S. fighter pilot. Yes, this man landed planes on aircraft carriers, folks. So nice volley catching Olin on the run, and Anderson back to serve. Little cat and mouse at the kitchen line there, and Olin pulls the backhand wide, and we're knotted at 1. Great deep return off the Olin forehand. Obviously in singles, folks, the key is depth. Depth on your serve, depth on your return, and then who can take over the net. But it's got to be the first two to get to that third opportunity. Short returns like that get punished. Olin, part of Team Gamma, steps up to serve here at 2-1. Outstanding point there, started by a phenomenal drop roll off the backhand by Olin that was impressively tracked down. Anderson was able to get back in the point. Olin staying on his backhand until a chance to hit the open court. We're at 3-1. Really nice drop roll again off that backhand under duress. That was a great return by Anderson. Tennis players often try to hit a passing shot there, but hitting a traditional third shot doubles drop is a very good shot in pickleball in singles. So Olin's off to a quick 5-1 lead. Anderson, new to pickleball, as I mentioned, has played just 3 months of pickleball. Smart to use a timeout there. Olin on a nice run here. He's found that backhand roll that is tormented many a senior pro in singles, and is feeling much more comfortable on the court than he did in his last match against perennial podium dweller Zane Navratil.
15 seconds, gentlemen.
So let's see if Anderson wants to try the forehand side of Olin or continue to chip away there and see if he can maintain these backhand rolls into the kitchen. 5-1 Olin to serve to Anderson. He did mix it up to the forehand, and Olin had an even better, cleaner answer there. Beautiful short angle cross-court winner. We're at 6-1. And what does great thirds do? It puts pressure on the return to be more exact. Anderson pulls out wide. We're at 7-1. Again, 1 game to 15. We'll switch sides at 8. Great volley there by Anderson to get the ball back. Nice job by Olin keeping it on the backhand side, and I got myself a souvenir there, folks. Came right to me. Trying that same Zane Saw serve there, but with not the same effect off the paddle for Anderson. You can see the tennis. Anderson is a very accomplished tennis player, and bringing those skills, you can see that on that backhand slice return, a very tennis-like stroke. Great patience by both players there, and again, direction and angle more important than pace there. Olin very patient, smart finish with the backhand down the line. Or it's 7-1. Forehand drive is up and right in the wheelhouse for Anderson. Nice volley down the line. Gets the ball back again here at 1-7. I'm sure he'd love to add some points here. So at the turn at 8, he's narrowed that deficit. And that spin serve does draw an error, and we're at 2-7. Unable to follow that up with a backhand pass, and Olin's been sitting on 7 for a few serves here. Let's see if he can come up with the potion to switch sides. Great court coverage and anticipation for Anderson there. Moves to the left to cover the backhand, and then easily puts away the high forehand. Olin staying on the backhand side here, and obviously that's gotten him a 5-point lead. I like that a newcomer to the sport is dropping that first backhand. Just got to stay with it. Nice deep cutting slice backhand return from Anderson. Remains at 2-7. Beautiful cross-court forehand from Anderson there. Olin had been testing primarily the backhand throughout this match, and found a forehand there, and unlikely to go back after that beautiful ball by Anderson. Olin certainly got a backhand reply from Anderson that he wanted there and just pushed it wide. So the backhand sails deep, and Anderson again has narrowed the lead. Olin's been on 7 for a minute here to see if he can get a deeper serve and set himself up. So as I mentioned, folks, we'll switch sides here. We're at the beautiful Pickleball Club at Newport Beach. Paul Olin jumping into the young pro singles today against the newcomer to our sport, Gabe Anderson. Olin the 6th seed, Anderson the 9th seed. Again, 1 game to 15 here in the back draw, and Olin jumped out quickly through a combination of beautiful backhand rolls and crushing volleys nice comeback for a bit by Anderson. To move within 3, Olin gets the service return error, and we're switching sides here at 8-4. I'd like to see Anderson be more aggressive in setting up that forehand pass that he saw there. You know, run around the backhand a bit. Don't settle for it. And if I'm Olin, I'm going to continue to make him beat me with the backhand. The forehand has shown us some beautiful replies, as we saw earlier. And we'll see if Anderson can find the bounce off that Zane-like approach to the serve as he turned his back to us as well. And we're going to jump right back in. 8-4 Olin. Again, shorter return. Olin has options, has been going to the backhand, caught him behind, reached for the forehand, unable to get there, and we're at 9-4. Great job by Olin. Again, don't stay on the baseline when you're playing singles, especially if you have a ball like he had there that can roll. You've got your opponent reaching. Their reply, their volley is not going to have a lot of pace on it. Come get that. He came and got the next one, and that set up the winner, and we're 10-4 Olin. Olin hitting more of a traditional serve with pace, but depth being critical on that, and that one about 6 to 8 inches from the baseline produces an error. Olin just cracks the tape, that mic on there. I love it for you guys listening at home. He was there, caught the tape. Let's see if Anderson can put a little run together here. Nice handle of a serve that had a lot of junk on it there from Anderson, and Olin with a nice volley put away. Great point. Nice forehand roll after Olin, again, an accomplished senior pro player playing in the pro singles today. Tracked it down, but too good by Anderson. And again, the serve forced a shorter return from Olin. And instead of just dropping that backhand off the shorter return, Anderson drove it, and drove it beautifully for a winner. Olin's got Anderson on a string there, moving him back and forth again. The quality of the serve dictating the quality of the return, and in that case, Olin's return set off the winning point. Again, Olin just not quite high enough on the forehand passing shot. Cracks the tape once again, and Anderson's got a chance to chip away at this 6-point deficit. There's the paddle clap from Anderson. We'll see this here. Anderson's coming in. Olin runs it down and just catches the line there. Great reply by Olin there. Folks, that shot you saw right there from Olin is what makes him a special singles player. A short return to the backhand is usually not a huge problem. It's not ideal, but the ability to take that and roll it low over the net with angle, perfectly executed. Nothing Anderson could do. I like the timeout there just to settle this back in. You can't take them home, folks. So Anderson's got to see if he can chip that return deep, and Olin obviously just keep doing what he's doing that's gotten him this lead. Serve deep, pass primarily on the backhand side, but mix it up as he has, and if there's a short return, pounce on it. And Olin's been able to pounce on both the forehand and backhand side. So he's stretched out his lead to 12-5.
15 seconds, gentlemen.
It is a beautiful day here in Southern California. Again, very slight breeze, about 70 degrees. The sun is out more than it was yesterday for these players, but as a player, these are ideal conditions.
Time in, 12-5. Point.
Beautiful forehand there. Anderson did get the return deep. Olin runs around the forehand and hits a beautiful pass.
Side out.
That one sails wide. I like that Anderson kept the pressure on, keeps coming in. Can he chip away just a bit here? It's 5-13. Gets
5-13.
Olin just saying, I'm not going to let that forehand beat me. Just kept solid volleys to the backhand. Kept that pressure on Anderson till he got the error. Too good from Anderson there. You'll see stretched on the first volley, was able to keep it relatively deep. Olin came back to the backhand, and beautiful short angle there. Anderson has shown us some high quality shots throughout this match. Just can he put a bunch of those together here? More traditional serve. I'm sure Olin was happy to see that. Hammered a return within 2 inches of the baseline and got the miss. Interesting, Anderson chose to come over the top or hit topspin on that return when he's been slicing returns all day, and we are at match point for Olin. Just pulled that one wide. Olin staring that down. Takes a swing at the air, and with that gamma paddle, and Anderson got the ball. How long will he keep it? Very effective serve to start that point. Got a return right in the middle for the forehand. And again, match point number 2 for Olin. And Olin finishes with a beautiful combination. The backhand drop followed by the forehand blistering winner right on the line. And Olin will move on in the back draw. Impressive, overcoming just mentally what Zane Navratil did to him in the match before. Threw that away and came out here and played a very solid match against Gabe Anderson. So Paul Olin, the senior pro in the young pro draw today, will move on. We'll be right back with our next batch in a little bit. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Fleming here at the beautiful USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Welcome to Newport Beach, California. It's here, beyond the radiant sun, sand, and surf, where you'll find the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, with competitors vying for golden tickets to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Every second of action carries extra weight. Join us as we kick off the first stop of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI. Why limit pickleball to just the daytime? Night owls welcome. LSI Industries is the official lighting partner of USA Pickleball. Acacia. Play without limits in the new Acacia Pickleball shoe. Comfort everywhere on the court. Zealous, the insole to end all insoles, featuring patented Smart Cells cushioning. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Franklin's X40 is the official ball of the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And Original Penguin, an Original Penguin by Munsingwear, the official apparel partner of USA Pickleball.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
I got
Nailed it the first time.
I'm good. Becky, how are you?
Good. Do you need anything off of here?
All right, folks, we are back here at the Pickleball Club at Newport Beach, and it's time to start the women's draw, folks. So we got the pro singles, both men and women, playing today, and right off the gate here, we're going to get to see our #1 seed, Jill Braverman, highly accomplished tennis player. Blisters that serve, as you can see in warm-ups. So she'll be playing Jenna Klatt, local woman from Huntington Beach. So Jill Braverman, very strong singles player. You can see working on spinning that ball on her toss here. Look forward to a good battle right off the gate here as we start our women's draw. Just to run down the top seeds for you here. Jill Braverman is the top seed. Leah Jansen's the 2. Lauren Stratman is our #3 seed. So I expect to see a lot of them on both of the live streams here today. Vicky Ryan is our USA Pickleball certified referee. A tremendous referee. Travels the country calling these matches. We can't do it without them, so thrilled they're here. Jenna Klatt, 2 serve to start this match, and here we go. Short miss by Klatt there, and Braverman now to serve. Beautiful forehand roll by Braverman there. Very confident player. Look at that, spinning the paddle. Ready to go at the line. Phenomenal running backhand to keep herself in the point, and up 2-0. A little slice serve that time. You can see Braverman, for the tennis players out there, is running with that paddle in a ready position like you're taught in junior tennis. Klatt continues to go to the Braverman 2-handed backhand, and that is not working. So might want to try the middle of the court or the forehand. Big kick off that serve, and Braverman out to a 5-0 lead. Again, this is best 2 out of 3 as we're just getting the women's pro draw going here. Klatt caught in the transition zone there off the return, sort of stopped midway, and that created an open court for Braverman. Braverman again, just relentless here with the serve and the pace of play. Nice deep return from Klatt there, and gets the ball back here. See if she can run a few together. We're at 0-7. Shot by Braverman going behind Klatt there off the deep return to set that up. Folks, you can fumble your toss. You have 10 seconds to serve. Braverman expecting her to go the other way there, and hits the deck as her left foot, as you can see there, slipped out from under her, but she's running back to get the ball, folks. She's just fine. And see if Klatt can get on the board here. We're at 0-7. Great combination by Klatt, moving Braverman side to side with perfectly executed drops. Gets on the board, and we're at 1-7.
1-7.
Another nice combination there by Jenna Klatt. I like that she has slowed this down. She needs to continue to do that. Let the ball bounce in the kitchen. Make Braverman hit a combination of balls from the kitchen. And suddenly we're at 3-7 as the backhand return sails wide.
3-7.
Braverman definitely would love to have that one back. That's not a ball she's going to miss very often. And Klatt does put a run together here. That drop just catches the tape, but Klatt right back in this first game, folks. We're at 7-4. Braverman.
7-4.
Cracks a big serve. Obviously, you're under that much pressure. You want to try and hit that return deep, just not quite that deep for Klatt. Klatt clutching the Onyx hat there. Can't believe it after that beautiful backhand down the line. Set up a perfect position for her to take that particular rally, but was unable to do so. Klatt's doing a really nice job of moving the ball side to side, and has gotten herself back into this, has the ball back at 4-9.
4-9.
Phenomenal hustle by Klatt here. You can see her way off the court. Braverman didn't do as much as she wanted with that, and Klatt ran it down, and not only ran it down, but hit a winner. Klatt uses a very unorthodox punch backhand, but when she's been able to drop that into the kitchen, it has produced results for her. Klatt just continues to paint the far baseline on the forehand, or the far sideline on the Jill Braverman forehand. Gets the ball back again, and we're at 5-9. Klatt talking to herself, didn't quite get the height on that little backhand drop she had wished for. Phenomenal feat by Klatt covering these missiles coming off the gearbox paddle from Braverman, and Braverman's gotten herself to a game point. Nice drop to win the game, and Braverman takes game one 11-5, but some good action in the middle there, and we'll be right back for more action after these words from our sponsors.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. Pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
All right, we are back for game 2 between our top seed in the women's singles pro, Jill Braverman. Jenna Klatt put up a nice fight in the middle of that game, but couldn't get all the way back. We'll see if she can get it going here in game 2. Braverman had the backhand down the line, said she had it, but just didn't quite pull it into the court. Pushed it wide. Oh, and Braverman goes between the legs. Check this out, folks. Woo, right there, and produces the error. Having a lot of fun here, the top seed. Huge backhand from Braverman there, asking me to hop out of the booth and grab that ball for her, but I'll let her track that one down. She's the one that hit it, that made it go over there. So, again, confident player. It's just oozing confidence out of her game, obviously, to go between the legs in the middle of the point, and 1-0 here in game number 2. Phenomenal deep return by Klatt, right on the line. Set herself up and stabbed that backhand volley just wide.
2-0.
And Braverman yelling directly at me, let's go, after tracking down the overhead, and not just tracking it down, but ripping a two-handed backhand winner. Follows that up with a forehand miss off the spin serve off the paddle. Now a lob serve. Also creates an error. So, folks, variety of serves, whether you're spinning it, whether you're lobbing it, hitting with the pace, it creates challenges for your opponent. And again, Braverman jumping up on Klatt here, and that all came from a point where Klatt was in great position to put an overhead away, and Braverman actually won that point and has added 3 more since then. Pace the two-handed backhand just deep, looking at the heavens as to how that one missed. Let's see if Klatt can get that soft game going, get back on the board with that footwork she showed us here in game number 1. Nice shot by Braverman going behind Klatt. Klatt had the point started where she wanted, and then the next ball that she wanted to drop in the kitchen fell way too deep. Return just a bit deep, and 7-0 Braverman. Klatt might want to consider a timeout to slow this train. Nice stab by Klatt there. She stops the train with her own volley. Braverman offering a bonus point as she put her paddle in the kitchen after she was unable to put that volley in the court. And Klatt's on the board, 1-7. Great court coverage from Klatt, but that first forehand pass attempt where she had a good look at it was much too high, and that put her in trouble in the middle of the point. Klatt, smiling, says you missed one to Braverman across the net here. Great sportsmanship all around here. 1-7. Phenomenal deep return by Braverman in the corner, and then again, placement over power. Klatt advancing to the forehand side, just put it right behind her. Just too much pressure from the two-handed backhand of Braverman. Rolling it well, getting that to put that topspin up. Klatt struggling with that. Another forehand cross court. Klatt could use a timeout here, but is continuing to play on. And that ball way too high, and two-handed backhand cracked there by Braverman, and suddenly we are sitting at a match point.
10-1.
That return sails wide, and our top seed, Jill Braverman, moving on. 11-5, 11-1. Loved the movement and the drops from Klatt, but just couldn't handle the power and the pace of Braverman. So Braverman will move on, our top seed, and I'm Dave Fleming, thrilled to be calling all the action here at the Newport Beach Pickleball Championships, part of the USA Pickleball Championship Series. We'll be back with our next match after this. Welcome to Newport Beach, California. It's here, beyond the radiant sun, sand, and surf, where you'll find the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, with competitors vying for golden tickets to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Every second of action carries extra weight. Join us as we kick off the first stop of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI. Why limit pickleball to just the daytime? Night owls welcome. LSI Industries is the official lighting partner of USA Pickleball. Acacia. Play without limits in the new Acacia Pickleball shoe. Comfort everywhere on the court. Zealous. The insole to end all insoles, featuring patented Smart Cells cushioning. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Franklin's X40 is the official ball of the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And Original Penguin, an Original Penguin by Munsingwear, the official apparel partner of USA Pickleball.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
take about 2 minutes and we'll get it going here. Sorry. Let me check these guys.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Dave Fleming here on the call, and hey, get your snacks, get your drinks, get hydrated, buckle up. We're going to have an amazing match. We've got the number 1 seed, Gabriel Joseph, playing Jay Devillier. These two have played twice at tournaments in the last month, split those, both matches going 3 games. You're going to see the reach and power of Devillier and the raw athleticism of Joseph. The court coverage is second to none. The passing shots, the fire, the power. This is going to be one of the best singles battles we could see all day right here. This is one of our 2 winners bracket semifinals. We've got McGuffin and Navratil in the other one. So what a great set of semifinals we have here at the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Devillier, of course, got the headband and the Vulcan paddle ready to go in the blue. And then Joseph using that Electrum paddle. You're going to see lots of topspin off both sides from him there. Folks, he's going to do things that you should not do at home, which is slide on this hard surface. The court coverage will be significant. Who's going to be able to dictate play? Who's going to be able to play the match the way they want it to be played?
Gabe and Jay, this is game 1. Good luck. Time in. 0-0.
Here we go. Devillier to serve.
Set out.
Again, name of the game, no matter what the level is, deep serve, deep return. Great deep return by Devillier. Joseph there ready to crack that two-handed backhand, caught the net, and the first point of the day goes to Devillier. Beautiful backhand cross court there. You'll see Devillier hit both two-handed and one-handed backhands.
2-0.
Nice job by Joseph, top seed here today, keeping the pressure. Let's see if he can get on the board here. Just more of a traditional serve with some pace from Joseph. Sails that backhand deep. He'll get that dialed in as we go along here. And you see Devillier now spinning that ball, trying to get some bounce off that serve. Rips the forehand wide. Devillier, of course, our tall Frenchman who has had a great 2021 campaign, has been on a lot of podiums in men's doubles, mixed, and of course in singles. And there's the precision of the Joseph passing shots, ripping the two-handed backhand, catching Devillier. That forehand sails wide, so you're going to have just relentless pressure from Devillier coming to the net, forcing Joseph to pass him. Great first volley there. It's so critical in singles to hit it deep, and that one was both deep and a winner. Joseph tried to drop that one because he was on the run, just caught the tape.
2-1.
Again, brilliant first volley from Joseph on a nice dipping backhand. Kept that ball within a foot of the baseline, gets the ball back 1-2. Joseph ripped that.
2-1.
Pulled a little wide, 2-1. Great anticipation by Joseph of expecting that ball from Devillier to be coming down to the backhand side and forces an error. Nice handle of the ball off the tape. Got that mic'd up for you guys today so you can feel it.
2-1.
Again, good deep return. Third ball from Devillier, way too high. And points are tough to come by here, thanks to the depth of the return and the quality of the volleys on both sides. We'll see if anyone can put a run together here.
2-1.
And that ball catches the tape. And guess what the score is, folks? 1-2.
1-2.
That was not an instant replay, folks. That was the exact same pattern that's working for Devillier. So we'll see if anyone switches up. Devillier is trying to pass on the backhand side. Joseph's handling it brilliantly.
1-2.
Phenomenal running forehand. This is a great volley from Devillier. Look where this lands. And there's that slide I talked to you guys about. Forehand on the run and the fist pump by Joseph. Beautiful shot. You can see the whip of the two-handed backhand. So you get pace off of not just paddle head speed, but torque of your body. Joseph brings all of that. So Devillier attempted a different point there and got into a little bit of a drop game there, but just could never get one down that Joseph couldn't attack. I think he'll come back to that, though. 2 apiece. Joseph just missing wide there as Devillier went for the drop volley. Tried to run around the backhand there, and that forehand comes up short. Joseph can't believe that he missed that one deep, but it did sail along, and 2-2.
Timeout on my left. The score is 2-2, 1 minute.
And interestingly, Joseph calls the timeout at 2-2. Did a lot of running on that point, but maybe just settle himself in there. Making a quick run to grab his water here that he left at the booth. And folks, we played a lot of pickleball, and it's 2-2 on the scoreboard here, which is, you know, it can be frustrating as a player. You feel like you're doing a lot and you've got nothing to show for it because you're doing a lot on their serve. On your own serve, you haven't been able to come up with a pattern that's working. Devillier did have a ball to attack there and put away to get on the board and get off 2. He's been on 2 for quite a while. Joseph has had some looks at some passing shots that he's just missed wide or deep, so I like the early timeout here from Joseph, just sort of reset where he's at. You know, we're 2-all here in game number 1. And that serve was out. Doug Bates, our referee, gets us reset. And there's the formula for Devillier. Follow up those rolling thirds and then attack. Those rolling thirds far too high. Joseph shuts that down quickly. No run coming from Devillier. And there's the two-handed backhand wizardry of Joseph. Cracks it cross court. We're knotted at 3. That ball was stung. Caught the tape. So again, Devillier looking to put some pressure via a little cat and mouse, drop the ball, forces a Joseph error. Phenomenal volley by Joseph there on a really good pass attempt by Devillier. I think Joseph's stunned by the amount of ground stroke passes that just haven't caught the court. Good ball by Devillier. Joseph definitely anticipating a backhand there. Right shot, wrong execution by Devillier there. And there's the quickness, anticipation, everything that makes Joseph our number 1 seed. And he pulls within 1.
4-5. Set out.
Looks up at his fans there. Joseph can't imagine all these backhands finding the tape. He's got to swing out. Phenomenal battle at the kitchen line. We do have those on occasion in singles, and when we do, they are fun to watch. Great point. Nice shot, said by Joseph over to Devillier. Another first volley miss there by Joseph, and we're at 7-4. Ernie action, let's see it. It can happen on occasion in singles if you read the shot. Devillier's ball is going to land short there. Smart attack. Ernie fest in effect in singles here today, folks. Joseph just not sharp yet on those ground strokes from the baseline. Certainly the pressure put on him by Devillier contributes to that. Phenomenal track down. Don't think the big Frenchman can't cover the court as well. Look at him slide over there and throw the ball at the feet of Joseph. Phenomenal get, phenomenal shot on the run. And he's doubled up Joseph. Much better first volley there from Joseph. Beautiful overhead, finishes the point. Can he get on any sort of a run here? It's 4-8. There's the Joseph two-handed backhand that has produced many winning results. Will Devillier continue to go over there? Again, sliding, folks. This is not a clay court. These are hard courts. Both players sliding all over the place to get these balls. Phenomenal court coverage on both sides. 8-5. Joseph just not sharp on that first volley here. And then that carried over to the next point, and suddenly Devillier has a game point. Much better first volley there, and the next ball sails deep. Oh. And that ball is overturned by Devillier. Joseph stunned by that overturn. So that concludes game one. Devillier 11-5. As I mentioned before, they've played 2 out of 3 the last 2 times they played, so look for a reply from Joseph in game 2, but we'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors.
I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, also think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator.
We are back here, game 2 to start. Joseph to serve. And Joseph gets that two-hander ripped right into the cross-court corner and off to a much better start on that side, 1-0. Cracks that one off the tape.
0-1. Set out.
Again, relentless pressure from both sides. Got to get that return deep or you are in trouble.
Set out.
Joseph's got to just rein that back in. That serve
0-1.
halfway up the net. Phenomenal hands battle. Yes, in singles, here it is. The reach of Devillier coming at Joseph. And he kept that Vulcan paddle out of the way, and we're knotted at 1.
Point. 2-1. Set out.
Ooh, sometimes off the tape it's a sorry, and it wasn't when you were in good position. Joseph couldn't have been in better position there, so that's one of those that was going to be a winner either way.
Set out.
Again, serve sails deep.
2-1.
We're at 2-1 to Devillier.
Point.
Again, first volley error by Joseph.
Point. One. Point.
I would think a timeout's coming here soon from Joseph. But he is heading back to return, and
5-1.
Devillier is happy to keep playing, I'm sure.
Set out.
Just pulls the backhand wide. Let's see if Joseph can get on a run, get those ground strokes and passing shots on target.
Point.
There's 1 of 1. Let's see if he can get a little run together. Again, short return, set up options for Joseph.
Point.
Beautiful first backhand and followed. So folks, don't sit back if you're a singles player. That is the strategy. Chase a stab volley and you are on the offensive. Unbelievable get from Joseph. May have played a ball that was going to be close to the line there.
5-3.
We're within 2 though.
Set out.
There's the sharp, penetrating first volley from Joseph.
3-5. Point.
And the two-handed backhand is back. Devillier covering the forehand there, and that big two-handed backhand roll off the electrum paddle pulls him within 1. Great drop shot by Devillier. As he likes to say, shows the paddle to the sky and then just drops it. Beautifully executed. Clunk of the tape there. I like that strategy for Devillier, though. Get into some cat and mouse there. Just comes up short. Can Joseph knot this up? He was down 0-5.
4-5.
Relentless two-handed attack, and Devillier was able to keep stabbing those back, then was able to move Joseph and gets the ball back. Nice low backhand down the line that Joseph is not able to get over.
6-4.
So Joseph obviously just not quite perfectly sharp, but just within two here. So looks to the heavens, asking about the timeout there after that backhand catches the tape. Chooses not to use one here, so Devillier to serve. So interesting, chooses not to use the timeout on defense, wins the point with a good forehand volley, and then immediately calls the timeout. So can he settle in and hit the shots we've seen in numerous Gabriel Joseph matches consistently to get back in front here? You're going to be under relentless pressure when you play Jocelyn Devillier, but you've got to be able to combat that with pressure of your own, and Joseph has not been able to consistently do that with the passing shots, with that first volley.
Jay, you have 2 timeouts remaining in this game. Nate, you have 1 remaining.
Joseph to serve after calling his own timeout. 4-6. You saw Joseph forced to hit a two-handed forehand there just because of the quickness of the exchange. Good low cutting return by Joseph, but even a better reply from Devillier. Nice point construction there by Joseph, moving Jocelyn Devillier all over the court. Joseph saying, I got to make him earn it. Got to make him earn it. Can't keep missing the thirds in the net. Unbelievable get here by, look at that man. Get there, and obviously in a heap of trouble once he got there, but you never know. Get that ball back. Phenomenal effort by Jocelyn Devillier. See if Joseph can get a little run out of that. You certainly have an opponent that had to track down a ball there. And that first volley catches the tape, and Joseph's within 2. I mean, insane court coverage there by Joseph, but too much to get to the next one. Good deep serve by Devillier, and we're at 8-5. There's that first volley that hasn't been consistent today. And we're staring at match point here, folks. Unbelievable finish. What a way to win a match. Watch Devillier stretch out and then just flick that wrist backhand volley in the open court after a lengthy point and an unexpected, not that he won, but in straights, 11-5, 11-5. Jocelyn Devillier will advance to our winners bracket final, folks. So we're going to have some more great singles action here at the Newport Beach Championships, part of the USA Pickleball Championship Series, and we'll be back after some words from our sponsors. Welcome to Newport Beach, California. It's here, beyond the radiant sun, sand, and surf, where you'll find the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, with competitors vying for golden tickets to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Every second of action carries extra weight. Join us as we kick off the first stop of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI. Why limit pickleball to just the daytime? Night owls welcome. LSI Industries is the official lighting partner of USA Pickleball. Acacia. Play without limits in the new Acacia Pickleball shoe. Comfort everywhere on the court. Zealous. The insole to end all insoles, featuring patented Smart Cells cushioning. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Franklin's X40 is the official ball of the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And Original Penguin, an Original Penguin by Munsingwear, the official apparel partner of USA Pickleball.
Slightly favored backhand. But hand-eye coordination.
Hey, I'm I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
All right, folks, Dave Fleming here, bringing you all the action at the Pickleball Club at Newport Beach, pro men's and women's singles, and we've got quite a match coming up for you here. We've got Jill Braverman, our top seed, against Elise Jones from Utah, and we're going to be covering this for the next several days, folks. And in the afternoon, our coverage switches to ESPN. So let's show you what that's all about here. We're going to go to ESPN Plus at 2 o'clock Pacific time, 5 o'clock on the East Coast. And let me tell you what that's all about. Here's how to find us. You'll go to ESPN.com, or you can download the iOS or Android app, sign up for ESPN Plus, or just log in, click on schedule and replays, and then live now. So again, pickleball on ESPN this afternoon. We're going to have all your medal matches, some great stuff we've seen all day, and the play is only going to get better and better all afternoon long. This match we're about to see is going to be the unrelenting pressure of Jill Braverman against Elise Jones, who is going to cover the court, go for every ball. She is going to be just relentless in making Braverman hit one more ball, time after time after time. You're going to see that big two-handed backhand from Braverman. We saw that earlier if you've been with us all day here. A lot of great ladies battling it out here in singles. And we've got Byron Frezzo, yes. One of the best referees in the business here calling this for us. So awesome to have Byron on this match. It'll be interesting to see, can Jones quell the pace and quell the fire and emotion and excitement. You know, we saw Braverman go between her legs on a shot in her first match. It's entertaining for us and for those of you watching, and it builds up to a crescendo of shot making from Braverman. Jones is going to definitely not want that to happen. And you can see that Jones has the Wow House on her gear here. A lot of fun for pickleball in Utah, and Jones to serve. Let's play ball.
Danny to win. Danny to win. If you have heard your name, you need to copy your referee at
And Elise Jones gets off with the first point. Again, tremendous athlete. Ran around the backhand, and Braverman unable to get that reach. Long yell of sorry from Braverman there.
0-2.
So on that one, Jones chooses to be a counter-punching returner. Hit a good deep return. Braverman chose to come in and got past. Too good for Braverman there.
0-2. Point.
Jones pulls the return wide, and Braverman, our top seed, is on the board. This is the winner's bracket semifinal. Jones in between whether I should hit it or not, as it was very high. Decided to touch it and sailed it deep. And quickly, Braverman has taken the lead off a couple of forehand return errors. You can see Jones' feet are moving. Great first volley by Jones there, and tremendous pace on the overhead. I think everyone at the house would say wow on that one, folks. Beautiful forehand passing shot by Jones, and we're knotted at 3. Great job by Jones. Had a floating ball in the middle of the court and took that out of the air. Don't waste opportunity when you've stretched your opponent. Braverman was out of position, take out of the air and hit it into the open court. Get a loud come on from Braverman there, and after a nice long point, Jones tracking it down, but then the two-handed backhand roll too much.
3-4. If you hear your name over the PA system, that needs to be reported to match coordinator. Sherman.
Again, Jones choosing to counter punch.
Drew Sherman, please report to the match coordinator and please be your referee.
Knotted at 4. Love the strategic battle here.
4-4.
That time Jones changes it, tries to come in there. Return was short though, and Braverman with a nice roll forehand winner takes the lead. And a third return error puts Jones down 2.
Timeout by the receiver at a score of 7-4. That is your first timeout for 1 minute.
So in just a matter of a couple minutes, our top seed, Jill Braverman, is able to not just come back and take the lead, but extend it to a 3-point lead. A lot of pressure on Jones here to execute with Braverman coming at her. She cannot afford to give away points on the return. I know she wants to make sure those are deep and not in ideal hitting position, but freebies against Braverman will be hard to overcome. It's so much effort to win 1 point, and Braverman is ready to go. I love the timeout there by Elise Jones.
One timeout, server, you have 2. Time in, 7-4. Point.
Might have caught her backswing in the netting that separates the courts, and another return error.
Oh, dirty. So good.
That gets a wow and a filthy from Braverman. That was a great two-handed roll and an even better
4-8.
touch two-handed backhand volley. Gets the ball back. Like the grunt on that overhead there by Jones. She's been on 4 for a bit, gets to 5 here.
5-8.
Saw Braverman throughout her last match just continuing to go behind her opponent on overheads. They're anticipating her changing it up. She's just beautiful textbook tennis type overhead.
Standing to win. Final call, 2-minute clock. If you do not report to each referee at the event match, the match will be forfeited.
Braverman relentless, attacking the backhand side of Jones. Great deep approach there, and suddenly what seemed like a big opportunity for Jones earlier in the game, we're now at 10-5 in game point. And just too much on the two-handed backhand pass for Braverman there. So Jones got to get back to dropping that ball, making Braverman move. Consistent returns. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors with game number 2. Oh, we are back for game 2. Braverman to serve to Jones. Braverman just relentlessly targeting that Jones backhand volley. Another return sails deep. Beautiful cross-court backhand volley by Braverman there. Off to a quick 3-0 lead, and she's won several points in a row going back to game 1. Jones went back to the counterattack strategy, and the ball is underneath some of the sponsor logos here as we're playing the hidden ball trick here. Byron Frezzo to the rescue. There it is. Ta-da. Little magic here, folks, in the middle of the second game. And Braverman did not want that. She's sprinting to the line, ready to serve.
You are in the correct side.
Correct server, little humor there.
4-0. Side out.
Sometimes she absolutely, Braverman definitely iced herself there. Jones is having none of that. She's focused and ready to get on the board here.
Listen up. If you hear your name, it is the final call. You need to meet your referee.
So let's see if that little break plays a role for Elise Jones to get on the board here.
Final call.
Great hustle by Jones, but just the backhand to backhand exchange, Braverman will happily sit in that all day.
Side out.
Overcooked that one. Had the court open and
0-4.
did not hit the shot she wanted there. Oh, what an effort here by Jones. Comes flying up there, dives, has room. Look at that effort, folks, but just pushed it deep. Unbelievable. Elise Jones, folks. Oof.
Point. Timeout by the
Calls
receiver.
timeout after.
Score of 5-0. That is your first timeout for 1 minute.
Unbelievable effort on that prior point. Just full sprint dive. If that lands in the court, that might be the shot of the year, certainly the shot of the tournament. Went just deep for her, and I love the timeout there after she exerted that much effort going after that ball. But, you know, that's what I love about this sport. No one gives an inch. Jones is down 11-5. 4-0 at that point and was giving it everything she can to get to that ball and try and continue some sort of run for herself. Braverman's just going to continue relentlessly rolling that two-handed backhand cross court into the backhand corner of Jones.
15 seconds.
Once she's got her off the court, she'll
Receiver, you have
put
one
it to the
timeout.
forehand
Remaining
side. That
server,
pattern
you have
is just
2.
working. Braverman to serve 5-0 game 2.
Time in. 5-0.
Jill screaming, no, Elise, no. Like, I just cracked that. There's no way you're over there. But, yes, she was. Beautiful block. Gets the ball back. Jones visiting us here in the booth on that. I love the relentless hustle from Jones.
5-0.
Byron Frezzo, our tremendous certified USA Pickleball referee, confirms that ball was wide, and we're at 6-0.
Point.
Swinging backhand volley, sails deep.
7-0. Point.
And Braverman mixes it up to go to the forehand side, and the hole is getting very big for Jones.
Point.
Chose to counterpunch there, caught the tape, big breath, shoulders slumped a bit.
And we are ready to have our first medal presentation of the day. Women's singles, 4.5, 5.0, 19, 35,
Braverman at 9-0.
Jennifer Tavernier.
Misses that forehand volley, and Jones gets the ball back. We've seen the relentless effort. Let's see if she can get on the board.
Please report to the medal stand for your medals.
Right out.
Phenomenal deep return there by Braverman.
Courtney McIntosh, you need to get to the tournament director's desk here immediately. Second
9-0.
call.
Beautiful roll, topspin, two-handed backhand set that up, but Jones got it just far enough to the forehand sideline to create a miss. Love the mic picking up the dialogue between the players there. And I like that Jones is trying to drop it, slow this down a little bit. Unfortunate, doesn't get the roll of the ball off the tape on her side. And we are at match point here in game number 2.
Point, game, match, 11-0.
And that'll do it. Braverman just relentless in game 2. 11-5, 11-0. She will be moving on to the winner's bracket final. Tremendous couple of matches there from Braverman. Again, I'm Dave Fleming, thrilled to be calling all the action. It's singles day here at the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. We'll be back with our next match after these words from our sponsors.
Lightly favored backhand. But hand-eye coordination.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Brasha, I have your medal for you. Here at the medal stand next to the referee desk. Thank you, Mary Brasha.
job training.
All right, folks, the next match on our court here will be the top seed Gabriel Joseph battling senior pro, playing in the young pro today and doing well. He's still in the draw. He's the 6th seed, and he will be battling the number 1 seed here, Gabe Joseph, in a game to 15. And this is part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. And let's look at those matches and those tournaments that are part of it. So here we are at USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, June 28th to the July 3rd. That's what we're in the middle of right now, folks. So we'll be bringing you that today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Pro winners get entry into the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships this year. Amateur winners are getting golden tickets for 2022. That'll happen here in Newport Beach. That'll happen at the Tournament of Champions up in Utah in August. That will happen in Atlanta at the Metro Pickleball Open in September. And then, yes, South Carolina, beautiful venue there in Hilton Head, will be the 4th stop on the USA Pickleball Championship Series tournament. Hilton Head, October 13th through 17th. It's like Willy Wonka, golden tickets being handled out everywhere for everybody, folks. So next up on this court after some commercial messages will be Gabriel Joseph, our number 1 seed, versus the scrappy senior pro Paul Olin. We'll be right back after this.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Welcome to Newport Beach, California. It's here, beyond the radiant sun, sand, and surf, where you'll find the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, with competitors vying for golden tickets to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Every second of action carries extra weight. Join us as we kick off the first stop of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI. Why limit pickleball to just the daytime? Night owls welcome. LSI Industries is the official lighting partner of USA Pickleball. Acacia. Play without limits in the new Acacia Pickleball shoe. Comfort everywhere on the court. Zealous, the insole to end all insoles, featuring patented Smart Cells cushioning. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Franklin's X40 is the official ball of the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And Original Penguin, an Original Penguin by Munsingwear, the official apparel partner of USA Pickleball. All right, folks, Dave Fleming here, back at the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. It's singles day, and we've got a match in the back draw, game 215, featuring our top seed, Gabriel Joseph. Gabriel Joseph will be battling Paul Olin here. Again, 1-15. Joseph was sent to the back draw by Jocelyn Devillier. Olin lost to Zane Navratil and has strung together some wins, and now we've got another shot at Paul Olin facing a young top-seeded pro looking to give some love to all the seniors out there that are playing singles. So love that he entered. He's had a nice run. Obviously, Gabriel Joseph looking to get his game back on track. Again, 1-15. We'll switch at 8. There's that first volley that Joseph didn't have perfectly dialed in his last match. And a wicked two-handed backhand there. So that'll definitely propel Joseph forward here. This is obviously as the #1 seed, highly skilled singles player. Short returns will be punished.
2-0. Side out.
Joseph can't believe he missed that one. Let's see if Olin can get on the board here. Nice deep return by Joseph, and Olin's forehand catches the net.
2-0. Point.
Olin just not able to get there after two nice backhand volleys. Complements the shot, and we're at 3-0. Again, 1-15, folks. Olin hesitated coming in, which side to cover. Joseph with the roll winner, and we're at 4-0.
4-0. Side out.
Joseph can't believe he missed that. A little cat and mouse with Olin. Olin hung in there, hoping to get on the board right here at 0-4. And Olin does get on the board with the volley mistake off the Joseph paddle. 1-4. Joseph complimenting the look of that shot. A beautiful one-handed backhand that Olin is known for. Catches the tape there.
4-1.
That return just catches the baseline. And again, we're at 1-4.
1-4. Side out.
Olin with a nice drop and tried to chase it, but the next ball off the Joseph backhand just too precise. Olin was able to track it down, but way out of position with a ball that was up, and Joseph ended that point quickly from that.
4-1. Point.
Return just about 2 inches out. We had a perfect view of that here from the broadcast booth.
Point.
Olin chose to counterpunch on that return point, stayed back, and Joseph took advantage of that, made clean volleys, moving Olin side to side. Well played, 6-1. Yeah, there's that wicked two-handed backhand. And, you know, if you're Olin here, playing one of the top young pros, just keep bringing your best, you know. Sometimes your best isn't going to be good enough today, certainly against a player of this caliber. Keep doing it. Keep pushing him back. Make him beat you. Love the call from Brenda Ailey. As I mentioned, folks, this is 1 game to 15. We will switch sides. Our top seed, Gabriel Joseph, holding a commanding 8-1 lead here as we switch. He's found that two-handed backhand passing shot has been a little crisper in this match and has created much of the opportunity for the 7-point lead that he has been able to put together. And, you know, if I'm Paul Olin, I want to just play my game. Keep pushing that ball deep. You know Joseph's going to get there. Make him beat you. Make him hit those passing shots and see if you can scrap together some points and put a little pressure on him. Not the way you wanted to start the change of end, obviously.
9-1.
Good hands by Olin there. As you see it here, stabs that backhand, but got the next one up too, and Obviously a bit fortunate there, but good hands to, again, get that ball back one more time.
Point.
Olin will take it. Joseph can't believe it. 2-9.
2-9.
Beautiful backhand roll passing shot from Olin there. And okay, we're at 3-9. Nice shot set across the net by Joseph. Good hustle by Olin there. Great return, set that point up by Joseph. Again, serves and returns, and obviously with all the hijinks with the serves these days, making it harder to get those returns deep. Joseph looking for some focus out of himself. Olin forced to miss with a deep return there. Good depth on that return there as well. Olin knows he's got to be darn near perfect on his thirds to crawl back into this. Again, the quality of the passing shots from Joseph put pressure on you to hit a better return, and that does force errors as it did right there. Little rope off the net from Joseph and stretching that lead back out to 8. Olin attempted the sneak attack there, but Joseph was having none of that and hit the forehand roll into the open court, moving within 3 points of a victory. Phenomenal athleticism there by Joseph. Backhand combination sets up the overhead winner, and he's 2 points from moving on. Olin just pulls it wide, and that's what someone who covers the court as well as he does. A lot of smiles as that one just missed. We're at game and match point here. And that will do it. Gabe Joseph moving on, our top seed, with a victory over Paul Olin, who had a nice run, enters the pro, not senior pro, the pro bracket here today. Gabe Joseph will be seeing some more. And we'll be seeing a lot more great pickleball throughout the afternoon here at the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. We'll be back after these messages from our sponsors. USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI, Acacia, Zealous, Pickleball Central, Franklin, and Original Penguin.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Slightly favored backhand. Much hand-eye coordination.
All right, folks, we are back. Just saw a men's match. Now we're going to switch back to the women's singles. And we've got a match in the back draw. We have third-seeded Lauren Stratman coming off a tough loss in the winner's bracket semifinal against Leah Jansen, playing Jenna Klatt, our 8th seed. Lauren Stratman, of course, has really been rising in the pickleball world over the past 12 months, playing well in not just singles but doubles and mixed as well. Brings big pace off both sides. You know, we've been seeing some big two-handed backhands by both the men and the women, certainly Jill Braverman earlier. You'll see that today again from from Stratman. Jenna Klatt we saw earlier against Jill Braverman, very athletic, likes to just sort of punch that backhand, drop it, covers the court extremely well. So we'll see if that court coverage and slowing down the pace is able to overcome the relentless fury of the ground strokes of Stratman. So again, Stratman in the pink skirt and purple electrum top. Jenna Klatt in the onyx gear in front of us on the near side. Alan Roman from Minnesota is our referee, folks. And again, this is the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championship, part of the championship series that encompasses 4 different events, golden tickets being handled out for both pros and amateurs. 2021 for the pros, 2022 for the amateurs. So you can have someone be your Willy Wonka here in Newport Beach. So again, 1-15 here in the back draw. Lauren Stratman looking to fight her way back, as is Jenna Klatt. See that Stratman's got the electrum paddle ready to go, the chicken and pickle hat, and folks, we're ready to start. Again, we'll switch sides at 8, 1-15.
Time in. 0-0.
Klatt to serve. And painting the line right out the gate is Stratman on the two-handed roll. I like the drop from Klatt. It's going to have to be the strategy to prevail here. Big forehand rope from Stratman, so you're going to see aggressive baseline attacks from her as her opponent comes in. Great return, forcing Stratman to hit on the run. So depth of return as well as location of return as you're coming in singles, so critical. Well executed by Klatt there. Good penetrating cut return from Stratman. Gets the ball back.
1-0.
If you choose to counter punch and your return is in the middle of the court, you are going to face trouble. Stratman again rips a ball 2 inches inside the line for a winner, up 2-0. That forehand on the run sails deep. Nice first volley by Klatt, forcing the error.
0-2.
You can see Stratman very patient there. She thought about taking a couple of those backhand drops out of the air, smartly let them bounce and kept the pressure on. And again, when you're facing big passes on both sides, you want to make your returns that much better, and it does create errors. See on that two-hand backhand, Stratman really loves to curl that using the left hand. Produces another point. She's up 4-0. And just nasty curling it the other way. So this is the arsenal that Stratman has available. So if you give her angles, she will take them. And if it's short, she will definitely exploit that and has jumped out to a 5-0 lead.
5-0. 6-0.
And, you know, timeout would be interesting here. We saw Klatt earlier didn't use a timeout and obviously gets one if she loses this point at 8, but got to find something. Nice stab volley on a blistering forehand. Well, did well to get there and got the net to be her friend here. Let's see if she can get on the board. Again, the quality of the Stratman return here, just deep slice, penetrating, tough for Klatt to get underneath it. And she's up 7-0. So Stratman switching at the optimal position, obviously, at 8-0. Klatt's already in position. Stratman on a roll with both the returns and the dipping cross court from both sides, the single-handed forehand and then the wicked two-handed backhand with the left hand playing a big role in hers. For those of you wanting to see what two-handed backhands can look like, Stratman's is a good one to see, one that really requires big left hand in that. She's ready to serve. We're ready to go. So see if Stratman can add to the lead here at 8-0.
Time in. 8-0. Right out.
Love that mic'd up tape there. You feel it at home. I certainly feel it. That big forehand drive catches the tape, and let's see if Klatt can get something going here. Nice variety of shot selection there by Stratman. It kept her deep. I like that Klatt went for the pass with her forehand there and then brought her on the run there with the nice drop cross court. Klatt could not reply. Just filth. Filth. Watch this. Roll it with the backhand. Full run. Watch the wrist action on that. Finishes high over her head. That's the way you have to execute that. Just a brilliant, she's practicing there and showing the crowd what she just did there, folks. That's as good a forehand roll as you'll see, dipping and diving away from the opponent, and she is up 9-0.
Let's go, Warren! 9-0.
That one she chooses to just bang right back behind Klatt, and it's tough to face a barrage that's this accurate. Now there's a couple of backhands in a row that have missed. Maybe keep trying it over there, but tall order. Let's see if she can at least get on the board here. Klatt can't even get the net to help her out there as that dulled the volley and created a winner.
We're ready for another medal presentation. Men's singles 3.0 50 plus.
Really taking a good pop at the serve there, Stratman. And this is slipping away from Klatt. Stratman up 12-0 and as confident as a player can be. There's the drive it behind her and then roll it past her on the other side. Stratman running away.
13-0.
And you just don't know what to do with your returns. Klatt does not have the traditional cut deep return. She's trying to stab that deep, and here we are at match point. And Stratman wins this one over the 8th seed Klatt 15-0. Impressive display of ground strokes as I thought we would see from Stratman. She's moving on. We'll move on to some commercial breaks and we'll be right back after these words. The USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI, Acacia, Zealous, Pickleball Central, Franklin, and Original Penguin.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
All right, folks, we are back, and look at the match we've got here on this championship court. Top-seeded Jill Braverman versus second-seeded Leah Jansen. This is your winner's bracket final. Both have fought their way here. We've seen Braverman a couple of times. This is Braverman's home court, folks. She is a member here. So she's feeling great playing on these courts. Jansen has played extremely well over the last 6 weeks. Triple Crown in Indianapolis. Lots of titles along the way. Fought back from a 2-game down deficit to win a five-game match, and is coming in with a lot of confidence, as is Braverman. So there's a request. Again, the official ball of this tournament is the Franklin X40, and they're asking to get a new one. So our awesome USA Pickleball certified referee, Monica Stampback, is off to get us one of those. And we appreciate the sponsorship and all the sponsors that make this happen. And folks, just to remind you of how to watch us here. We're streaming now. We're streaming all day this afternoon. As the number of people in the tournament shriek, the pressure gets higher. We start to get into medal matches. We're going to switch over to ESPN Plus. That'll start at 2 p.m. Pacific. You can go to ESPN.com or download the iOS or Android app. You can sign up when you go there or log in, and then you click on Schedule and Replays, and then Live Now. Myself and Dom Catalano will be calling those together. Right now we've got our own courts, and what a thrill I've had to call this for you guys again. I'm Dave Fleming, and we've got Braverman and Jansen ready to roll here in the winner's bracket final here on Singles Thursday. Got that new ball here, and you can hear it cracking on the mic from Boxcar Productions, who do an amazing job. There you go, Braverman going tweener in the warm-up for us, folks. We saw that in live play earlier today as well. So it's going to be an awesome match. Again, Jansen is relentless. She'll be coming into the net all day long. She doesn't care if she gets passed 10 times in a row. She'll keep coming. Braverman's got that wicked two-handed backhand roll. They're just finished. We've seen a variety of serves from Braverman today. She's tried some of the spin off the paddle. She's tried just spinning it, and then she's tried just more of a traditional serve. So, you know, you want to keep your opponent off balance. Couple of serves away from getting this started again. Leah Jansen in the gold and white. Jill Braverman in the pink and white. Jill Braverman taking one last practice serve there. Jansen might want to see another one of those after sailing that return deep for confidence. There it is. She got it.
Medal presentation, men's singles 3.0, 35 plus.
And these women are ready to roll again, folks. This is the winner's bracket final, best 2 out of 3. Relentless pressure is coming to your screen momentarily. Monica Stampback getting our ladies ready to play. And here we go.
Game 1, time in, 0-0.
See Jansen working on the spin there. Had to chase that toss, but produced a miss. Heavy serve set that up. Braverman in trouble off the short return. Jansen comes in behind her. Brilliantly executed by Jansen there, going behind Braverman. She's up 3-0, and this is the first matchup between these two. I talked to Braverman after one of her earlier matches. They have not faced off before. Jansen just owning the net and jumped out to a 4-0 lead right off the first serve here. Again, best 2 out of 3, winners bracket final here, women's pro singles. That serve took off. 5-0. Could a timeout be coming? Again, 6 straight for Jansen. Okay, Braverman gets the ball back. Can now take a deep breath and get the serve and see if she can put a little run of her own together here. Get that wicked 2-handed backhand going. Backhand set that up. You can hear, as I mentioned before, a member of the club here, so she will have the fans behind her. There's the 2-handed backhand. Produced a couple points, and Jansen now up 6-2. Braverman wants that one back. Loves to hit that 2-handed roll. Ball in the middle of the court. Pulled it wide. Braverman with a good deep return forces the miss by Jansen. Big, loud, let's go. Let's see that combination. Here's the forehand part of it. Look at that ball dip and dive away from Jansen, and suddenly we're at 3-6. Braverman calls it long jokingly as that ball lands slowly right in the middle of the line, if not in front of it, and we're at 6-3. Strong volley there, forcing the pass on the backhand side. 3-6. Jansen goes for the deep return, but just pushes a bit long, and Braverman is now within 2. Jansen played a good point there, but pushed that forehand wide, and Braverman with the backhand bringing her back. 5-6. Snuck in. Made a great half volley off of a roll and was sitting on the forehand and just poked it wide. Jansen got 6 off the jump, but hasn't scored since that 6-0 run to start the match. Braverman with a good pickup and forced Jansen to hit on the run, try to angle her angle. That was not available. Jansen tags Braverman. She drops the paddle, smile, and jokingly. You know, in singles, hitting it at your opponent, you know, don't let them reach out wide of their body. If you've got a ball, hit it where they are. Excellent execution of that strategy there by Jansen. And the depth of the Braverman returns and the precision of the Jansen thirds has not produced a point. Brilliant. Brilliant half volley stab and a beautiful Ernie there by Jansen. Again, has a chance to get off 6 here. Again, 2 out of 3 to 11. Serve flies well deep. Braverman screaming at her fans here, looking at us in the booth. A lot of lobs. Again, go for angle, and a couple of those Jansen chose not to hit a typical tennis serve, but, or excuse me, overhead, but got the ball back right away with the missed serve from Braverman. Again, Jansen sitting on 6. Look into the heavens. I mean, it looked so easy. So easy before. And that return sails out, and Braverman has come all the way back after losing the first 6 points of this match to take the lead. And there is the timeout. We thought we might see a timeout earlier from Braverman. We actually now see a timeout. I can't imagine Jansen saw any way she could be down 8-6 after that run she had to start this match, but you've got to keep executing. She hasn't been able to do that on her thirds. Braverman's been brought back with that backhand. Penetrating. She's played consistently. The errors have been on the Jansen side, and suddenly we're at 8-6 Braverman in game number 1 here. Jansen needs to settle back into what was working for her before. Those deep serves.
2 timeouts remaining, Julian. Ready? Time in. 8-6.
And again, Jansen trying to find that comfort. A little uncomfortable on the court right now with that backhand stab going wide.
All remaining matches will be refereed for the remainder of the day. That means we no longer need to report to the match coordinator or meet your referee.
Phenomenal point on both sides there. Jansen able to keep Braverman at 9, but she serves again with just 6.
Coming up at 2 p.m., we have the winner's final for the men's singles pro. That will feature on grandstand.
Both players disgusted with what happened there. Braverman had a sitter, and Jansen's forehand roll should have been much lower, but Maybe that helped her win the point there as Braverman was looking for a little different ball. Jansen finally gets to 7. Can she get to 8? Can't find the forehand passes. She ran around the backhand, and Braverman gets the ball back at 9-7. Another missed return. Braverman choosing to crack the serves, and suddenly she's at game point. Great hustle and coverage by Braverman, but Jansen's footwork equally good. Saw the angle, was there, and hit it into the open court, and Jansen now serving, saves 1 game point, down 7-10. And that forehand volley sails deep. Again, Jansen did not hit the shot she wanted there at all, but got away with it. Got to go back to the forehand side after you've seen a couple of misses there. And we're at 9-10. So will Braverman try and find the backhand on this return? And can Jansen knot this up at 10?
Timeout's been called by the receiver. You have 1 minute. The score is 9-10.
9-10. We've had a battle of runs. Jansen got off to the big lead, 6-0. Braverman came roaring all the way back to take the lead and had a game point. Jansen fought that off with a brilliantly played point, and here we are. The Braverman timeout at 9-10. Jansen to serve. Can Jansen find that big deep serve that will set up a pass, or can Braverman clobber a return deep that gives her the advantage? That's what this point's going to be all about. Who can execute one of those 2 shots to give that ball the opportunity that they want to put it away.
9-10.
Are you kidding me? No! No way! No way! That was it!
No, I'm not going to call it.
No, she knows you're not going to overrule it. That's not a, no. I'm going to go on the live stream and send it to you after this.
So a lot of controversy on where that ball landed.
Yeah!
And Jansen obviously thought the ball was good, is fired up. Braverman called the ball wide. Jansen was certain it was good. Unable to overrule on the far sideline away, but got it back with the overhead. Can Jansen knot us here at 9-10? And Leia stepped into that backhand and is really rolling now. And she's got it to 10-all, saving 2 game points along the way. Braverman lost her balance tracking down that forehand volley. And now suddenly we have a game point. Jansen has used the call controversy to inspire her, and she has a game point here at 11-10. Braverman holds that off, so we've had 2 game points for Braverman, 1 for Jansen, and now we're going extra time here at 10-11.
Paul Johnson, Tyler McCracken. Paul Johnson, Tyler McCracken.
Jansen on fire since that call. Really focused. And we're at 11-10. Game point number 2 for Jansen. And that goes wide. And Jansen, she races out to the big lead, falls behind, saves 2 game points, and it's Jansen, our 2 seed, that wins game number 1, 12-10, full of energy and fire. We'll be right back after this to see what happens in game 2. I'm Dave Fleming at the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. We'll be right back. All right, we are back for game 2. Braverman to serve. So now, Monica Stampback, our referee, says she clearly saw that one in after the earlier one, which was very close. So a lot going on here, folks. Jansen serving at 0-1. Good deep serve. A lot of energy here. Braverman's changing paddles. Obviously checking those in. 1 apiece here in game 2. That backhand's pushed wide. Solid volleys from Jansen, keeping Braverman on the run, and that's her. She's not going to stop coming in. She didn't stop when she was ahead. She didn't stop when she was behind. She got that first game. Solid volley, leaning forehand, read that off the Braverman paddle, puts that into the open court, and Jansen is up 2-1. So Braverman called that out, but Monica Stampback staring that down, overrules. So lots of controversy here in this match. 3-1, a lot of high-level play as well. Jansen steps around that forehand and rips it, and stretched out to a 4-1 lead. Braverman using that roll two-handed backhand to keep the ball at Jansen's feet. Gets the ball back. Braverman snuck in there, but Jansen wasn't able to pass into the open court after the sneak attack by Braverman. Braverman missed that one wide, and we are at 4-2. Jansen moving Braverman all over the court. Jansen had a good look at that forehand there and left it high again that time. Braverman missed a couple of those during the comeback in the first game, was able to execute that one.
And our next medal presentation, women's
That roll did not roll at all. That was just a row, and that thing got pounded.
medal, Helen Liu. Silver, Brenda Telford. And gold medalist, Jeannie Aracina. Also the recipient of our golden ticket. Ladies, your medals are at the medal stand next to the referee desk.
Brilliant job by Jansen of following a perfect backhand drop. And we're at 5-2 Jansen here in game 2. Jansen came back, saved 2 game points in game 1. Jansen ran around the backhand and had a good look at that one, but pulled it wide. Braverman goes wide with the two-handed roll there. It's been on point most of the day. Jansen gets the ball back. And there's the run around BB to the forehand side of Braverman. Struck with the right pace and height. Braverman trying to get herself fired up. She's down a game and 6-2. Quick sorry, not sorry from Jansen there, and it's 7-2. Jansen had the opening. Braverman trying to fire herself up over here again. Member of the club, home courts here. Jansen will have none of it. Keep smoking it at me. I'm going to stand here at the net all day. Got to find something at her feet. She's going to make every volley that's in that strike zone right in front of her body every time. Good job by Braverman there of keeping the roll. And again, yelling fight, trying to find something. Jansen has been relentless on the returns. That return sails just deep. That was a formula that got Braverman several points in game 1, was a missed Jansen return. Again, that first volley so critical, got Braverman on the run. Jansen sitting here at 7-3. Brilliant point on both sides, covering the courts from left to right. Jansen tried to roll it back to the forehand. Braverman puts that away with a nice angle. Down 4, she was down 6-0 in game 1, got the lead back, but couldn't finish. Let's see what happens here. Backhand betrays her there. 7-3 for Jansen. Again, this was part of the formula for the comeback in the last one. Missed third drives. Jansen stab there, catches the tape, and we're at 4-7. And almost a carbon copy of game one here. Deep serve forced Jansen, who will come in on almost anything. Couldn't do it because that serve hit the back of the line, but Braverman with the unforced error on the backhand volley. There's a backhand rip of her own from Jansen. That shot absolutely helped her get back in the match in game number one when she gave up the lead, and now it is paying off for her here with a point at 7-5, bringing her to 8-5. Braverman anticipated that and was there with the two-hander, but unable to execute it, and Jansen is just 2 points away from advancing to the gold medal match. Brilliant angled volley winner. And Jansen just 1 point from advancing to the gold medal match. Braverman saves match point with a brilliant get on the forehand side and then a backhand roll. Keeps her in it. Serve just deep, and Jansen has game point number 2 and match point. Jansen with the return wins the match with a beautiful little exchange at the net and a nice angled volley. And Jansen is moving on to the gold medal match, 12-10, 11-5. We'll have that for you later today. Jansen moving on. Braverman will fight it out later today as well. Her day is not done. I'm Dave Fleming, thrilled to be calling this great singles pickleball action. We'll be back after this. Welcome to Newport Beach, California. It's here, beyond the radiant sun, sand, and surf, where you'll find the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships, with competitors vying for golden tickets to the Margaritaville USA Pickleball National Championships. Every second of action carries extra weight. Join us as we kick off the first stop of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Brought to you by LSI. Why limit pickleball to just the daytime? Night owls welcome. LSI Industries is the official lighting partner of USA Pickleball. Acacia. Play without limits in the new Acacia Pickleball shoe. Comfort everywhere on the court. Zealous, the insole to end all insoles, featuring patented Smart Cells cushioning. Pickleball Central, paddles, nets, shoes, and more at pickleballcentral.com. Franklin's X40 is the official ball of the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. And Original Penguin, an original penguin by Munsingware, the official apparel partner of USA Pickleball.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 Pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Slightly favored backhand. With hand-eye coordination.
19 plus. The bronze going to Matthew Visconde. The silver to Nathan Visconde. And your gold medalist is Evan Kennard. Please make your way up to the podium.
All right, folks, we have had everything you'd ask for in pickleball singles today. Great shots, volleys, passing shots, a little controversy, and we even got some just brilliant play from some senior pros in the young pro battles. So that's going to conclude our coverage here, but not for the day. We're switching over to ESPN Plus, and here's how you get there. So we're going to start up right at 2 o'clock Pacific time. How do you watch? On ESPN Plus, well, go to ESPN.com or download the iOS or Android app. Sign up or log in, click on schedule and replays, and then live now, and you'll find us. This is the USA Pickleball Newport Beach Championships. Loved calling the singles today. I will be joining Dom Catalano in the booth to call the rest of the action for the rest of the afternoon over on ESPN Plus. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you this afternoon on ESPN Plus.